All right, guys, the time is near. ADTX, just like when we saw MGOL with the merger anticipation, they had a massive move. Can ADTX do that? I don't think this was the move that we were going to get. I mean, I got to scroll in through this chart to see it. This is a very heavily diluted downtrend stock. This is what we're currently looking at right now. So should we buy the rumor, sell the news? You guys know what I like to do if you guys are in my Discord. Minute we even hit this EMA 20, this should be just trail and stop loss at this point, right? You made your gains, you put your entries under this EMA 5 purple band. All of this is just a cherry on top of the ice cream of how much more money can you get, all right? From this very low, we have already pumped from this low to here 142%. MGOL did a 1200% from its low. So, can this get going? You're looking at 200 million volume, 612 million volume on February 19th, and almost a billion volume on February 18th. There is a lot of demand for this stock. It'd be foolish to say there wasn't. We finally hit this 20. We kind of broke out, and it looks like it's actually starting to make a bigger move up, in my opinion. Because usually, I mean, you have a body of a candle closing above, right in here, above the EMA 20. It's not just like we have here, and then we shoot back down. It's holding these areas here, and right in here we hit the 5, and we're going up from there. So I think this EMA 5 is going to try to get to the very top. It just depends, do we get more volume, and do we skyrocket this thing up due to the anticipation of the merger, right? So that's really what's going to happen. Once we get that anticipation, though, we start running, you do need to start taking profit, all right? Because we saw that with MGOL. You do not want to hold for a merger when it actually happens because, one, you're not going to be able to sell like you can, and a lot of the times is they do, dump after, because what happens is this is the anticipation, this is what gets you those gains up to it. But once that's all completed, the news is faded, and then there's not much hype into it, then a lot of people do sell off, me included. I don't want to hold, to see all that happening, right? So we saw MGOL, same kind of scenario, but we saw from the very bottom of this stock, it ran up big. They merged into HMR, not as good as people expected this to be, as this was right in here. But remember, you can't sell into this because they have to convert to your ticker, go to your broker, conversion to the shares, and all that. And guess when retail traders can sell it? Right down in here when it's at its low. So MGOL, or not MGOL, ADTX is the same type of thing. Are we going to get more than this? I think we are presenting something very bullish coming into this. I do think, I don't think this is actually done. Now, would I want to buy it up in here? No, it's not really my type of idea. I always buy at the EMA 5, under EMA 5, because that's where price has to come back to. Price at the very least will come back to these 5 and 10s. The 10 is just a very nice area. It's very safe. You want to get out. You can see right here when you're below EMA 5 with time distance, you come back out. And as it pumps to this 10, we make a decent return. Obviously, there's not a lot of demand in this area compared to here. There's a whole transition of demand here. If you're making almost a billion volume, there's not people, people are definitely watching this, all right? A billion volume is almost insane, right? How can you not? Obviously, the volume died out from, we went from 612 now down to 200, but still, I consider anything over a million pretty nice, all right, for my criteria. So I think this is going to definitely wreck any charts. It's kind of hard to say, oh, this is going to do this, that, and that. I don't think any chart's going to really predict it. I think this is, kind of like when Lunar was landing on the moon, right? We can look into that. This was a buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Way back in the day, you can see right up in here, I believe, what was it, Lunar here that did it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was way up in here that we did that massive thing. I'm pretty sure, don't count me for it. Or maybe, no, it was way up in here, I remember, on this weekly chart on February 23rd. I saw this weekly, and I actually did short this for the buy the rumor, sell the news, as we were hitting this upward Keltner channel, and I knew price is not sustainable, and you see right here we fell off. And that's kind of what, what I see for ADTX is I think it's going to get a nice room up, But if price does get to these upper counter channels, be very wary of this, because this is not balanced here. Price cannot stay above this. You know, this is why I have these counter channels. It tells me to say, hey, I don't need to be buying up in here. And honestly, this is more just riding the gains at this point, okay? This is more just, are you locked in and loaded? If you didn't want it at 6 cents and now you want it at 12 cents, you know, that's kind of worrying me now. You know, why didn't we take advantage of this? We had 169 million volume, 100 million volume. We had a lot of demand here. And this is in hindsight, but like I said too, you know, if you follow price under EMA 5, you really can get a lot better entries, because if you buy it on the 5 and it gaps down here, it kind of sucks, right? Because you're buying it right on resistance. Just like I say right here, you're buying on resistance. If it goes under these EMAs and it starts that new downtrend, you better have a stop loss. Where would I put my stop loss if you wanted to buy here? Well, I'll put it right here if price goes under this EMA 10. If I see a daily of candle, not just a wick, it has to be a body, a daily candle closing under this 10, that's where you would stop out. Because then this EMA 20 is a fake out. We went above the 20 just to be faking out. And we've seen this many times, stocks do this. It looks like it's trying to uptrend, and people buy the breakout tag patterns, and you essentially buy the top if you do that, and then it goes down. So I played this stock so many times. I love this stock. It's made me lots of money. I'm just a very conservative player, okay? I'm very careful on these pennies, especially under $1. They could come out with bam news and bam it takes down. I've seen it happen. All right, so if you guys want to join the Discord too, if you guys want to see my plays in real time, it's not going to cost you guys a lot. I think you guys are going to love the community. You guys are going to love the system. I'm a very conservative player. Like I said, I look for base hits, and that's how I stay in the game. If you guys want to join it, click the link down below in YouTube comments below. In the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do is hit day trade alerts if you want access to all my memberships, day trades, swing trades. You got it. And for this promotional video, I'll give it to you all for $12 a month. We got close to over 1,000 members in here, over 10,000 members in the Discord altogether. So I try to make sure that, you know, if you want to try it out, I can give you to a very affordable cost. If you don't like it, cancel anytime. And you probably even can get a refund on it. If you're just like, man, it just wasn't for me. I get it. Not every person's the same. I'm a different personality than than you guys. And if you like bottom reversals, I have a system for trading bottom reversals and how to get precise entries. But yeah, give it a try. Hit day trade alerts. $12 a month. It'll never go up in price. You'll be locked into a lifetime discount. Now, if you come and leave and come back in again, it might be a lot higher. I'm thinking about $50 a month. So we'll see. But definitely click the day trade alerts. If you do subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. If you're from the US, it'd be 12. If you're not from the US, it'll probably be a currency exchange rate of like 15 or 16 bucks a month. You guys are gonna love it. You're gonna learn a lot. I guarantee you'll learn a lot. I'm always, the market is my life. I do this every day in and day out, looking at charts, researching, trying to find ways to improve it, and I think we got it down to a science. Please read how to subscribe. If you have an Android, you will have to subscribe on your computer. If you don't have a computer, use this link on your Android to subscribe on your browser, and you'll be locked in. Avoid scammers too. I'll never message you, DM you, or trade your accounts, guys. All right, guys, happy trading. Let's see what ADTX does. I love the volume. Let's see what we do. Do we get this hype from this merger like MGOL did? I have a hard time believing with this much volume that we're done. So we'll see. And we have a green bar of volume here. Volume's picking up. Do we make a new high? Let's see what happens here, guys. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.